Yeah, so we are going to be preparing ourselves with the next coming match, Hotdog29 versus Salvatore, to get ourselves ready with what we're going to expect for the rest of the day, the rest of the coming days into this week. Man, I am so excited. I also think these nicknames are godlike.
Yeah.
The Infernal Hound, nobody in the world would have given him that nickname for Hot Dog, but man, it makes sense. He's the hottest dog right now.
Exactly, right?
That's great. But yo, it doesn't go as hard as the savior of Venezuela.
Yeah, definitely not. Salvatore in here representing. Gonna see some more cameo action, of course, on the other side. Hot Dog, he's got his character, right? He had been soul searching for a while, trying to figure out who was gonna be his bread and butter in Street Fighter 6. Done some amazing things with the characters previously, but finally Bison coming this season. That's the character we know him for from 5, from previous Street Fighter iterations. So it's beautiful, and he's already become one of the most dangerous players, playing the Mustard Bison as well to keep with the theme of hot dogging.
And I really love the fact that we get this matchup in particular, because when it comes to the way that they qualified, Hot Dog had to face off against a Cami player, a well-known Cami player in the area, Mickey, and then Salvatore had to face off against Dookie, which there's a mix of Bison and Rashid. So you already know they had been preparing for this specific matchup as soon as it was announced. It's like, all right, well, I have to do the exact same thing that got me here, right?
Yep, exactly right. And of course, when you have experience with your local competitors or your sparring partners playing a specific character and then going up against somebody else on an international level, it can help and hurt, right? Obviously, you have to be very wary and conscious of your sparring partner's habits and know that all of those might not apply to the player that you're playing right now. So you got to keep an open mind and see what's going on. We're going to start it right here. Hot Dog versus Salvatore, second game in Group A. Man, riding it on that horse.
Good old Rosinante.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, faithful. Is that like a psycho-imbued horse? Was that like something that he made up on his own? Or was that like, did he grab a horse and like, you now have psycho power? Like the same kind of thing he did with the Killer Bees, right? That's a killer horse now.
Killer horse, bro. Now, ooh, the cross spears able to connect early.
That jump in was absolutely critical for the punish counter as well. You have the bomb implant, allowing you to get some of this pressure going, especially after that drive rush. No, sir. Salvatore not going to fear too much. Taking the throw, not too bad.
Yeah, it's not bad whatsoever. Oh, and then just responding with a perfect parry after his quick button. Knew that Salvatore would be trying to do something afterwards. Tried to bait out an ODDP right there, but just waking up with the buttons. Oh, and knew he didn't have that many plus frame to try to get a roundhouse going.
Oh, that is beautiful. You always got to be aware if Hot Dog is charging down back, right? He will have those answers against the diving specifically.
All right, now Salvatore busting out with his life on the line there. Hot Dog, he could afford it though, right? Obviously still has a substantial lead. But Salvatore, one drive rush cancel. Oh my goodness! Means he's gonna take the round. From my mouth to the gameplay itself, Salvatore cracking backs, taking rounds.
It's as if you imbued him with power. As soon as you said it, that's got to be the opposite of commentator's curse. It's commentator's buzz.
Yeah, exactly. Commentator's blessing.
Oh my God. Sit back down, waiting for a button press on the side of Hot Dog. Punish counter against a parry. What are you going to do about the Salvatore? Do keep on going? Again, you got to check the charge from Hot Dog. Salvatore, he doesn't care about that though. We do get the side switch as well.
That's the thing, right? With the dive kick from Cami, the landing recovery is obviously, it's kind of substantial, so you can just react, and even if she lands in time, you'll still punish with the Psycho Crusher. Now both players in Burnout Gray Day 2025. Oh man, Hot Dog though, willing to risk the slide. Even with the burnout from that range, he would have been heavily punished.
He would have been destroyed.
Hot Dog, oh my goodness, the neutral jump. Salvatore having the clutch read to close out the first game.
He smelled the Hot Dog coming. He's like, you know what? I'm going to be doing the cooking this time. The first game being awarded to Salvatore for his patience and also the big anticipations against the scissor kicks. Excellent choice and excellent damage calculation. No doubt about it. He said the thing. But all jokes aside, Salvatore is looking so good against Hot Dog.
Yes, indeed. Salvatore already off to a hard start. No pun intended. And we've already talked about how important momentum is, right? So building off that first game, we'll see how it goes. Great stuff from Hot Dog right there, staying disciplined, able to punish the dive kick because of it. Oh, give me them plus frames. Trying to parry after, nowhere to be found. Oh, look at him attack the drive gauge, assassinating it. Salvatore tried to jump out to hold on to the last bit of it. He's gonna be on a pixel after the level 1.
Oh, you knew he wasn't gonna drive rush forward. That mean he was gonna be everything as soon as Hot Dog landed, or excuse me, as soon as Salvatore was knocked down. You had to see that coming. You had to see the scissor kick pressure coming in.
Exactly, like Hotdog was just not giving him any breathing room. He was making sure that he was gonna go for the burnout no matter what. Salvatore just didn't have the answers in that instance. Ooh, no back throw. Usually when people drive rush out, nice delay right there. He did a little bit of shenanigans beforehand with the Devil's Reverse, but nonetheless, Salvatore hard calls out that throw.
Perfect two, the meaty crushing heavy, plenty of damage incoming. Gonna spend that level 1. Not quite there yet, still. The jump back again in anticipation for whatever it is that Hotdog decided to do on Wake Up. Every sort of charge move has been decimated thus far from Salvatore.
Yeah, we've seen, right, Salvatore ready, whether it be the Psycho Crusher, whether it be the Sister Kicks, neutral jumping, back jumping, just really trying to bait out that standard Bison offense, and he's done a great job of it so far.
You see Hotdog really trying to be antsy to take his turn back in those instances, not to cut you off on that one.
No, absolutely not. Just wanted to talk about that stand fierce. Oh, but instead the crouch medium kick comes out. We talked about this. It's the group of crouch medium kicks. Be very careful. He's been looking to force that issue. Once he has the bomb after a throw tech or from neutral range, loves the Psycho Crusher.
Oh, we'll definitely take that. Even if it resets the situation, Hotdog doesn't want to be anywhere near the corner as soon as Cammy jumps. Oh boy. Dash up, keep applying the pressure with the throw. But what are you going to do to drain that drive gauge from Hotdog? Because he will be a menace with it. Eventually he will. Salvatore's been doing a great job of tracking him down.
Yeah, most definitely, and you see Hotdog, right? He doesn't want to risk his anti-air getting baited out by a dive kick, so he's just been content air-to-airing time and time again. Or he tried to do it that time with Salvatore. He anti-jumped, able to block the Psycho Crusher in time. Level 3 for the set victory. That goes back to exactly what we were talking about before, right? The fact that I talked about, the dive kick having substantial landing recovery means you can respond with the Psycho Crusher, and even if she lands first, it'll usually be a punish. That time, Salvatore flipping it on its head, going with an empty jump so he can block as soon as he lands. So smart.
And that was a tactic that he had been employing since like the very first round, the very first game. Hotdog already getting downloaded.